It's been a momentous week in Scottish politics, of course, and I'm sure the whole House would want to wish Nicola Sturgeon all the very best on whatever she does next in politics. Can I also pass our deepest sympathies on to everyone at Hibernian Football Club who lost their owner, Ron Gordon, very suddenly yesterday. Mr Speaker, according to the Together Through Crisis Initiative, a coalition of charities, almost a quarter of people across the country regularly run out of money for essentials. At the same time, BP and Shell have made more than £1 billion a week in profits, while they avoid a proper windfall tax because of the loopholes the Prime Minister created in his scheme. So can I ask the Minister, will he listen to those charities, recognise the impact this cost of living crisis is having on working people and put in a proper windfall tax to help them?
Mr Speaker, as the honourable gentleman well knows, the cost of living support provided by this government is worth over £26 billion in 2023-2024. As a compassionate government, we have taken appropriate steps to support the most vulnerable households across the UK through additional cost of living payments, including £900 to households and means-tested benefits, £300 to pensioner households and £150 to disabled people. When it comes to taxing energy companies, this government has raised the rate of tax on companies such as BP and Shell to 75%, which the government considers to be fair given the current circumstances.
Mr Speaker, the Minister says he runs a compassionate government. Tell that to the parents who are going without food in order to feed their children. Scots are being hit very hard by the cost of living crisis, which is made worse by the state of Scottish public services. The NHS is on its knees while the failing Health Secretary is focusing on other things, and Scottish local government is having its funding decimated again while the Finance Secretary is seemingly intent on offending every minority group in Scotland. So does the Minister agree with me that amid such a serious crisis in Scotland, it's frankly absurd that failed Scottish Government ministers are fighting amongst themselves for the top job when too many Scots are worrying about how they pay their bills?
Mr Speaker, it does seem that the SNP have decided to provide the country with compelling drama now that Happy Valley has ended. But there is a very serious point here. Whilst the SNP indulge in the most savage infighting since Labour's Blair Brown civil war, Scotland is crying out for attention on things that really matter: the economy, the health service and the education system. Mr Speaker, the people's priorities are the priorities of this United Kingdom government. We can only hope that the new First Minister will move away from the SNP's obsession with independence and focus on the things that really matter to the people of Scotland.